Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bugle Boy, located in LaGrange, Texas. My name is Lane, and thanks for joining us for our last We Can Do It webcast series broadcast, with plenty of parking and offering unlimited virtual seating. We are streaming from 5 separate individual locations out to 3 platforms, which include our website, Facebook, and YouTube. If we experience any technical difficulties, you will see this flash on the screen, sure to convince you that we know what we're doing and we're working hard to get it fixed. Please feel free to log into the chat room, and depending on your personal privacy settings, let us know what town, state, or country you are watching from, and at the break, we'll give you a shout out. Let's see. So tonight's show is free to watch, but if you have the means, we encourage you to buy a Name Your Price ticket. If you're watching from our website at thebugleboy.org/webcast, there is a convenient buy ticket button above the video player. And for Facebook and YouTube viewers, we've pasted a link in the chat room, or you can text Bugle to 24365 and a ticket link will be sent to you. You may also choose to support the Bugle Boy by adding a donation of any amount to your ticket order, for which we, of course, would be most grateful for. Now let's step inside and see what the staff is up to. Joni, are you there?
Hey guys, welcome. I'm going to be hanging out, chatting with you on Facebook and on YouTube. So be sure to let me know your name and where you're watching from, and we'll give a shout out to you at the break. Let's check in with Heather.
Heather, you're muted.
Thank you, John. I'm sorry. I'm hanging out in our website chat room, so I'd be glad to chat with any of you and give you a shout out at the break. We're looking forward to a great show. Now to John.
Hey, it's me. I'm here pushing all the buttons and stuff in the background like usual, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm going to take us back to Lane.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I've made it inside the hall, so we're getting closer.
Great.
And thanks to all of you again for joining us and letting us into your homes tonight. Tonight, we host Beth Wood. Originally from Lubbock, Texas, and now living in Sisters, Oregon, she is a modern-day troubadour, poet, and believer in the power of word and song. Beth has been writing, creating, recording, and touring full-time for 23 years. She delights and inspires audiences with her exceptional musicianship, intelligent songwriting, powerhouse voice, and warm and commanding stage presence. Her awards include the prestigious Kerrville New Folk Award, the Sisters Folk Festival, Dave Carter Memorial Songwriting Award, the Billboard World Song Contest, the Oregon Book Awards, and many more. So let's not wait a moment longer, John. Knock on Beth's studio door and let's welcome her in.
Okay, let's see what I can do here. Hey, there she
Hi,
is.
Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Hi, everybody.
You look great. Thank you for joining us.
It's so good to see you all.
All right. Well, with these webcasts, we're doing them from homes and rooms, and you're at the, tell us where you are tonight.
I am at the Sisters Folk Festival office. They have a little studio here. And this is where I've been doing a lot of my online songwriting classes and all my concerts. So, yeah.
That's really great. And I have one question before we get you onto the stage here.
Yes,
I know I'm not the only one that wants to know this. Are you playing barefoot tonight, even though we can't see your feet?
Well, I don't want to disappoint anyone, but I do have shoes
she's
on.
got real shoes on.
Check your contract.
This is the first time.
It's cold here.
Yeah. Well, your feet are exposed. What is going on? All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Beth Wood to the stage.
Thank you so much. Oh, it's so fun to be back here at the Bugle Boy, one of my favorite venues in the whole world. Thank you so much for having me. Now, this song has a part for you guys, if you want. No pressure. I got this cute little watch, but it don't keep time. brown leather straps, you know it sure looks fine. I gotta roll it on over. I gotta roll it on out. I gotta roll it on over. 'Cause baby, I ain't got time. No, no, I ain't got time. I got a robot on the phone, tell me what to believe. Preachers on the street, talking heads on TV. I gotta roll them on over, roll them on. I gotta roll them on out, roll them on. I gotta roll them on over. 'Cause baby, I ain't got time. No, no, I ain't got time. And if you want to waste my time, honey, you're out of luck. Because I ain't got time for nothing that don't light me up. Come on, light me up. Well, there's a sad little man sitting on the hill. Wants it to be the way it was, but it never will. We gotta roll him on over, roll him on. We gotta roll him on out, roll him on. We gotta roll him on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time. No, 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 we ain't got time. I heard a man talking about a woman's place. I say it's smack dab in the middle of the human race. We gotta roll him on over, yeah, yeah. We gotta roll him on out, roll him on. We gotta roll him on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time. No, no, we ain't got time. And if you want to waste my time, honey, you're out of luck. Because I ain't got time for nothing that don't light me up. Come on, light me up. Now I'm looking in the mirror and the lines won't quit. Too bad I can't find a way to give a whoo. I gotta roll them on over, roll them on. I gotta roll them on out, roll them on. I gotta roll them on over. 'Cause baby, I ain't got time for that. No, no, I ain't got time. Time's flying faster than we know. If it don't light you up, you gotta let it go. You gotta roll it on over. Yeah, yeah, you gotta roll it on out, roll it on. You gotta roll it on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time. No, no, you gotta roll it on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time. You gotta roll it on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can feel you all there with me. So nice to be back here at the Bugle Boy. Hopefully there was some backup singing there with me on that one. 'Cause we ain't got time, right? Oh, I've missed being with all of you. And even though we are being together virtually tonight, it really feels good and lifts my spirit. So thank you, Lane, for inviting me. And thank you all for being here tonight. San Francisco is a lady who's waiting. She is dressed up for the Friday night dance. Remember when we came here, two teenage runaways, just 16 years old, we were looking for a chance to be free. But we got lonely for our families, and after just one night we went home like they knew we were. California, California. day go by, I'm not lonesome for someone. I guess I was just made for looking back. But everyone I ever loved gave me something precious. So I got this heart full of jewels, and I can feel the joy in that. And I feel free. I see diamonds on the water shining at night, and the mercy of the sun rising in the neighborhood. California, California. Oh, I never knew lonely could feel so good. And the weight of the world is a heavy load. Sometimes you just leave it by the side of the road, 'cause you have everything you need. You have everything you need. And you would not change a thing even if you could. California, California. Oh, I never knew lonely could feel so good. California, California. I never knew lonely could feel good. It feels good. San Francisco, there's a lady who's waiting. She is dressed up for the Friday night dance. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Well, it is springtime here in Central Oregon, and it's very different than spring in Texas. Just today, it was about 48 degrees and hailing. And last weekend, it was like 82 degrees and hot. So you just never know what you're going to get with spring. And it always feels like she's teasing us just a little bit. So I have a brand new song about spring. I'm thinking about those bluebonnets down in Texas. Wishing I could see some. There's this thing about spring. She's got secrets she's not telling. The details are compelling, and they're hidden in her clothes. See this thing about spring. The days are growing longer. Your heart starts to feel stronger with each budding of a rose. But carried in your bones and on your skin are your sorrows that time can never mend. But spring's not listening, she just carries on and favors every sparrow with a song. There's this thing about spring, ever hopeful, forward leaning. She'll set you off to dreaming and then leave you with an ache. See this thing about spring, you know just what she came for, but you can't find a name for her bittersweet taste. And carried in your bones and on your skin are your sorrows that time can never mend. But spring's not listening, she just carries on and favors every sparrow with a song. She'll tip you over and drench you in gold, trick your memory into forgetting the cold. She's speaking in flowers in a whisper light at dawn, and she favors every sparrow with a song. She dances round in circles and is gone. I can hear that rain knocking on my window out there, that cold spring rain. Well, thank you, everyone. Woo! Well, this is a song that, you know, it's interesting how living through this past year and a half, songs have taken on new meanings, or maybe deepened in their meanings. And I always dedicate this song to anyone who's trying to dig their way out of a deep, dark hole. But, you know, that's pretty much all of us at this point. So... I wrote this song with my friend Phil Madera, and I had this line that came to me. You know, sometimes they just come out of nowhere, and they're like little gifts, little paper airplanes. And the title and the line for this song came to me from my buddy Greg Horn, who I did a few shows with. Greg's an amazing instrumentalist. He can play anything with strings. And anyway, Greg and I were doing this tour, and I was telling him one night before a gig that I really hate wearing makeup, and I always wait till the last minute to put my makeup on. And as we were discussing this, our audience had started walking in to the venue, and so I said, Greg, I better go in there and get sparkly. I said, I'm going to try to go from 0 to sparkle in 5 minutes. We'll see if I can do it. And Greg just turned to me and he said, you know, Beth, sometimes it's a long, hard climb just to get to 0. So I heard that little bell that goes ding, that's a song. So thank you so much, Greg, for insulting me and giving me the idea for this song. And this is for everyone, for all of us as we climb out of these dark times. Digging for diamonds, searching for gold. Down in the belly of the earth where the light won't go. The silence here's so heavy I can't breathe. There's a mile between you up there and me down underneath. So shine a light and throw a rope. 'Cause I could use a little hope. Now I'm not looking for a hero, but sometimes it's a long, hard climb just to get to zero. Yeah, yeah. Scratching the surface, I disappear. Down in the belly of the place where I face my fear. Tethered to my sketchy memory. There's a little bird singing out, won't you set me free? So shine a light and throw a rope. 'Cause I could use a little hope. Now I ain't looking for a hero, but sometimes it's a long, hard climb just to get to zero. Hey, yeah. Now when I finally see the sky, Lord have mercy, mercy on my eyes. So shine a light and throw a rope. 'Cause I could use a little hope. Now I ain't looking for a hero, but sometimes it's a long, hard climb. Yeah, yeah, sometimes it's a long, hard climb. Ooh, yeah, sometimes it's a long, hard climb just to get to zero. Yeah. We're gonna get there. Yeah. We're gonna get there. Together we'll get there. We're gonna get there. Yes, we will. Oh, there y'all are. I can see you in the comments now. Oh, wonderful to see you all. Oh, yay. I love it. Ah, well, this next song is another one of those that took on extra meaning this last year or so. This song had a very funny origin story, and it didn't end up being a funny song, but I want to apologize to my mom for telling this story, but I can't help it. So my mom used to ball up Kleenexes and leave them in her pockets, and then put them through the washing machine and the dryer. And so they would all, come up with all these little fuzzy fuzz balls. And we used to laugh at her for doing that. And then I noticed that I have started doing that myself. So I can't make fun of her anymore. And I think it's official. I am turning into my mother. But that is a good thing. There's no one I would rather resemble. So that was the beginning of this song, and then it just, like water, meandered off into other places. This is called Go Now. I've been acting like my mother, wanted a Kleenex in my pocket. Still I keep reaching for another, and I don't know how to stop it. Sorry, Mom. I've been looking like my father, stone jaw under eyes like moss. You might be wondering what hides there. Nothing's hidden, sometimes we just can't talk. And what do we do now that everything's changed somehow? Where do we go now? Go now. Under the canopy of moonlight, the imagination goes Mustang wild, and you let it run because it feels right, and you feel it just like you were a child. Now it's coordinates you're after, the geography of loss. The maps and compasses don't matter when grief is a river that we can't cross. And what do we do now that everything's changed somehow? Where do we go now? Go now. Now that everything's changed, go now. Tiny dog barks outside your window. Neighbor lady in a front porch chair. See, some things will never change, you know. Come Monday, she will still be there. Come Monday. Oh, thank you. That's a weird little song, but I love singing it. Thank you so much, everyone. I see Joni says the Bluebonnets in Texas were fantastic this year. I'm so sorry I missed it. This is the first spring I haven't been to Texas in a long time. well, I want to switch gears a little bit here and tell you guys about a new project that I've started with a couple of friends and fellow singer-songwriters, actually about 60 fellow singer-songwriters. Our project is called She's Speaking. And oh, look at this, beautiful. Yeah, there's our little logo. Songs about women by women for everyone. So my friends Bree Gregg and Kristen Granger, who are fellow Oregonian singer-songwriters, we have been brainstorming and thinking, how can we lift up women's voices and women's songwriters, women's stories. And so we put out this invitation to all the amazing women songwriters we know to write a song about a woman who has inspired her. And the result has been so amazing and so much fun. We created a YouTube channel and we have almost 60 songs and videos from artists all over the country. If you have a chance to check it out, it is really, really amazing to see just the variety of styles and voices, and also just learning about amazing women. It's been pretty special. So our YouTube channel is She's Speaking. If you want to check that out, that would be amazing. And yeah, so this song was kind of the spark for that whole idea. And this song came to me the morning after Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. And it was an emotional moment in time for me and for a lot of people I know. I know that it was. And so this song was kind of just my attempt to process my feelings about it. We had just watched the RBG documentary, which was so inspiring. And one of the things that just really touched me and inspired me so much about her was, she was an introvert, a quiet person who found a way through determination and strategy and brilliance to make change in the world. And so that really touches me and inspires me as an introvert myself. One of the things that she said that stuck with me was, she said, real change, enduring change takes place one step at a time. And that is a wonderful thing to remember as we're trying to make changes in our world. So thank you to RBG, and thank you to all the amazing women songwriters in She's Speaking. I hope you'll check out our project. So I'm going to play this song, and then we'll take just a short little break, 2 or 3 minute break, just kind of a reset. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me. This is One Step at a Time. I know your feet are tired. I know the time has come to take a rest. Go on and close your eyes. Let yourself melt into the tenderness. Guessed just how far you would climb, taking it one step at a time. We may be lost and scared, trying to find our way now trying to hold the faith and keep the heart. But if we keep moving, I know we'll be fine. If we take it one step at a time. We lift her up so high, so she can fly. One tiny hummingbird flew in to force the winds of change. And no matter what you've heard, it's not too early and it's not too late. She lit the way so we could follow behind. Taking it one step, we'll take it one step. Let's take it one step at a time.
Yay! Woo! Beth, that was a wonderful first set, and we
Thank you.
so look forward to the next. You know, I finally managed to get the Facebook video link up. So if you want to try to share that on your Facebook page while we
I
take a
do.
short intermission,
Great.
and then we'll see you on the other side. Looking
Sounds
forward to the next set. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us tonight. And I'd like to take this time to just let you know you're supporting our 17th musical season. And if you're joining us late, tonight's show is free to watch. But if you do have the means, we would like to encourage you to support Beth. We named our webcast the We Can Do It series because even though the venue has been closed, and we still are, but we're making plans to open, we've been able to watch and hear live music, connect with one another, and support our musicians and the venue. So if you can, help Beth out tonight, you can either text the word bugle, B-U-G-L-E, to the number 24365, or there's a donate link. We'll paste it back in the chat room for you for Facebook and YouTube viewers. If you're watching from the Bugle Boys website, the ticket link's just above the video player. Now I'd like to take the time to roll over to Joni there, and I guess you're in the bottom right corner here on Hollywood Squares. Who's watching in the chat room for Facebook and YouTube, Joni?
We want to say hello to Margaret in Austin. Naomi's watching. I want to say hello to Bill in New York. We have David in Portland. I have Renee in Montana, Sandra in North Carolina, and Elle Johnson is tuning in. So let's check in with Heather.
Hi, I've got quite a list of people. Actually, we've got David and Cheryl in Lexington, Texas, Michael T in Corpus Christi, Michael H in Portland, Jerry in Huntington Beach, California, Kathy in El Lago, Texas, Ann and Bob in Arlington, rainy Arlington, she said. Joanna, aka Jojo Lemon, is tuning in from Austin. David in Minnesota. Got Restless Elements in Ithaca, New York, who says she saw Beth 20 years ago at Cornell University, and this is the first time since. So she was excited for the
Wow.
show. Got Eric in Boulder, Colorado. Ollie Music, or all, I don't know how you're saying that, but in Olympia, Washington. This may be a repeat. Margaret in Austin, Nana in rainy Houston, Bugle Boy Red, which is our own Pat Settle. Hey, Pat.
Oh, hey, Pat.
And I've got Audra in Iowa City, Bronwyn in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, who met Beth at a songwriting workshop in Portland, and Charles and Carol, our own Rockin' Rev in Brenham, Texas.
Excellent. Thank you,
Nice.
everybody, for joining us tonight and
Right.
supporting Beth Wood. And that really concludes our very short intermission. We don't waste any time here getting the artist back on. And I know Beth has many more tunes to share with us. John, can you bring her back in?
Yeah, let's get her back.
Hello, Beth.
Hi.
All right. Beth, I mentioned in my intro that you are also a poet.
It's
And
true.
I believe you have 3 books of poems out.
I do.
And your latest is titled Believe the Bird,
Yes.
which
Oh,
is a collection of forthright, shimmering poems inspired by the John James Audubon quote, "When the bird and the book disagree, believe the bird." And recently, a little birdie told me that today is your birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday!
happy birthday, Beth.
Birthday,
Come
Beth.
on. Here.
oh.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, happy birthday. Because all your fans are out there saying happy birthday to you. You can see them in the chat
Oh,
room sending
thanks,
you
everybody.
big birthday wishes.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for sharing your birthday night with us, because originally you were going to play a couple weeks from now, but
Mhm.
you ended up helping us out and taking this date, and we really appreciate you joined us for your birthday.
Absolutely.
Well, perhaps since you've written all these poems, I think songs are kind of poems too, but maybe you'll share one with us, and can we roll with one of those?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
I would
ladies and
love
gentlemen,
to.
let's welcome Beth Wood back to the stage.
Thank you, Maureen.
Thank you,
I
Beth.
can't think of anyone else I would rather spend my birthday with. Thank you so much, everyone. And thanks, everyone who's tuning in tonight. So, yes, I do have a poetry habit, and it's been a great part of my focus in this last year. And so, yes, I'd love to share a few poems from my new book called Believe the Bird. And this one felt appropriate tonight. It's called If Words Could Talk. How tempting to complain about wiry white hairs sprouting from my crown, to decry dry, brittle popping of knees, hips, the occasional ankle. How natural, if not somewhat cliche, to try and run harder, faster against the clock. How delicious to moan, "My youth is over," under breath, while turning calendar pages. How brutal their neutrality, almost like they don't care. William Stafford's first book of poetry was published when he was 46. Shut up and write, those words say, and I do. So thank you, William Stafford, for inspiring this late bloomer. Ah, yes, it's never too late, right? So yeah, John, I was hoping maybe you could share a photo. Yes, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about the image that is on the cover of this book. This is a very close-up photo of an Anna's hummingbird that my Aunt Sherry Williamson took. My Aunt Sherry and my Uncle Tom are hummingbird researchers. And I saw this photo and imagined how amazing it would be to get a close-up of that beautiful iridescent color on the, which is called the gullet or the throat of that hummingbird. So thank you, Aunt Sherry, and Uncle Tom for sharing that beautiful cover photo there. So they run something called the Southeast Arizona Bird Observatory. If any of you bird nerds want to check that out. I come from a family of birders, so. Well, I'll share another short poem from the new book, and for all your dog lovers out there. This is called Corgi at the Park. Yes, there is despair. There is cruelty beyond all imagining. There is fire, flood. There are flying bullets, tyrants, hearts tangled in nettles of bramble, barbed wire, thorn. There is uncertainty, shame, wounded pride, shedding of skin, walking thousands of dust-covered miles just to take back your own name. But there's a corgi at the park with a wheelchair, chasing a red bouncing ball, and that alone is enough to keep on going. So thank you to that little corgi that day for giving me a ray of sunshine. So speaking of dogs, this is for all the old dog lovers. Loving an old dog, it's like watching the sunset all day. Oh, this watercolor sky, whispering our troubles away. Loving an old dog, it's like riding on a slow-moving train. We're just watching the scenery, don't got to worry about the fast lane. No, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm just a sentimental girl, loving an old dog. Oh, and I know my heart's gonna break someday, but you know it's gonna break anyway. So I'm just gonna go on loving an old dog. Ooh. Loving an old dog, it's just as peaceful as a mountain stream. She is a friend to everyone. She got a kiss for everybody she meets, yeah. Loving an old dog, every day is a holiday. She's just happy to be by my side, kicking in her dreams all day. No, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm just a tender-hearted girl, loving an old dog. Oh, and I know my heart's gonna break someday, but you know it's gonna break anyway. So I'm just gonna go on loving an old dog. Ooh. Ba, 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 ba. drunk old man. Yeah, she stumbles around the house. Sometimes you got to give an old dog a hand. Loving an old dog, it is a very special kind of love. And I thank the heavens above for sending me an old dog, yes. No, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm just a lucky girl, loving an old dog. Oh, and I know my heart's gonna break someday. But you know it's gonna break anyway. So I'm just gonna go on loving an old dog. Ooh. Loving an old dog. Oh, yeah, loving an old dog. Oh my gosh, y'all, I had so much fun with that song. I asked people to send me pictures of their old dogs. And so I made a video that's like a collage of adorable old dogs. If you just look it up on YouTube, Beth Wood, Loving an Old Dog, you can watch the video. And there's so much cuteness there, it might just, I don't know, break the internet. We'll see. Yeah, celebrating Miss Bailey Pants. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Bill. Woo! It's so fun to share my new songs with y'all. I'm halfway to where I think I should get to. My feet keep walking until I forget you. My same feet keep saying it's not too late. My heart keeps saying show me the way. Oh, I lit the match, love kept the flame. Once you're on fire, you'll never be the same. Oh, it might come to you in the middle of a daydream, looking like a car crash, smelling like gasoline. And it might come to you in the middle of the night, but it never come to you until it's just right. Yeah. Oh, you lit the match, love kept the flame. Once you're on fire, you'll never be the same. Never. I'll never be the same since you called my name. Oh, I lit the match and love kept the flame. Love kept the flame. Well, it was just about when I thought love was done with me. Here come a tall drink of water standing right in front of me. One moonlight kiss and I'm just about to lose control. You're a stack of dynamite waiting to blow. Oh, we lit the match, love kept the flame. Once we're on fire, we'll never be the same. Never. We'll never be the same since you called my name. Oh, we lit the match and same. Never gonna be the same. Love gonna keep the flame. Love gonna keep the flame. Love gonna keep the flame. Ow! I'm glad this chair has wheels on it. Woohoo! That was a loud one. Oh, thank you. So those last two songs are brand new songs, brand new this year. And that's how I've been sharing all my new songs is with a new thing that's called Patreon. And I know many of you are on my Patreon. You are my patrons, and I'm so, so grateful to you. If you haven't heard of Patreon, it's basically like a backstage pass to everything I make. And it's a way to directly support the artists that you love, which is amazing these days because touring has become so difficult and selling CDs has become so difficult. So it's really been, it's really blown me away, the support from everyone. And John, I think we have a picture of the album that we just made together. So I send out a new song every month to my patrons and also a new poem. And I realized that after a year of doing this together, we had an album. So I made this album for my patrons exclusively. And yeah, it's been really fun sharing that with all of you. And anyone who wants to join my Patreon now, I'm happy to share that album with you as my gift and my thank you to you. So yeah, it's just a new way. Artists are always adapting and changing and molding to the times. And this is just a new way that we artists have found to keep going. So so this is another one of those songs. I know we were all so isolated this last year, and I wanted to send this song out as an encouragement to everyone and to myself. You're walking around wondering if it's too late. Your head knows the answer, but your heart can't wait. If love is a road, then fear is a gate. So you muscle up the courage to walk through. It feels like the eyes of the world are on you. Your feet made of stone, just trying to move. She is on to you. Love is on to you. She is on to you. Love is on to you. Maybe you're kneeling on the ground with your hands in the dirt, wearing your grandfather's old flannel shirt, wiping the tears, trying to reconcile the hurt. Or maybe you're all alone out there on your tiny boat, trying like hell to make that thing float, wondering if this is all that she wrote. She is on to you. Love is on to you. She is on to you. Love is on to you. a bird singing a morning song. Even when it feels like all hope is gone, no matter the darkness, here comes the dawn. She is on to you. Love is on to you. She is on to you. Love is on to you. She is on to you. Love is on to you. Surprise ending. Yeah. Love is on to you. It reminds me of that Mary Oliver line from her poem Wild Geese, where she says, whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to play a couple of requests before I wrap things up, and I thank you so much for these requests. This song is 27 years old, and I have not played it in a very long time, but my friend Audra requested it, and thank you, Audra, for being there in the audience at that random Jonathan Brooks show that I opened for in Pennsylvania one night. And we've been friends ever since. And it blows my mind sometimes the amazing people that music has brought into my life. So thanks, Audra, for this request. This is a very old song. It's called Geometry, and I'm going to try to get it right. Does that sound right? 'Tween you and me, there is no straight line, and the angle that I see has grown wider with time, and the unknown to our equation is how to love without pride. But it's beyond that natural boundary, and so we chalk it up to too much love, too little time. And for all the space you gave me, there was nothing you could do. Because my pride is a circle in a square, and in the corners that is where I loved you. Well, if you calculate our losses, you could say we survived. But when we dove into the negative, we made a triangle of our lives. So I hid myself from you in this tiny wooden box. But it was the beautiful sight of the light of day that I soon forgot. And for all the space you gave me, there was nothing you could do. Because my pride is a circle in a square, and in the corners that is where I love you. Now the night's a black infinity. You're not here with me. I don't know what to do. We get at it up 1,000 ways, but it always comes out the same for me and you. And for all the space you gave me, there was nothing you could do. Because my pride is a circle in a square, and in the corners that is where I loved you. Yes, thank you so much, Audra, for that request. And that walk down memory lane. That song has been like a friend for 20 some odd years. Ooh. Well, I was telling y'all about spring here in Central Oregon, and I thought I'd share just a little bit about the place where I live, which is so beautiful. And there's a pond right outside my window. And right about this time in the spring, all of the little froggies wake up and they start singing, and they sing the most beautiful chorus, and it's just so lovely, and it's so wonderful to go to sleep to. So I wanted to share that with you, and then I'm going to read a poem about those little froggies. Aren't they so cute? Okay, so they inspired me to write a poem for them. This is called To the High Desert Frogs Singing in the Night, as if your hearts might break if you don't, and as if there is no other moment in time but this one. Thank you. From the sludge and the mud and the caked up dirt between your toes to the water and the wind and the moon reflecting off your pulsing skin, you win the prize for embodiment of joy in song. Yet your music is an invitation to stillness. Who can say why on some nights you blow the roof off and on others you remain quiet? And besides, how the hell did you get here? On top of this hill made of sandy soil and surrounded by high, thin air? Where do you go when it snows? Can you breathe underground? Even now, I imagine you all trapped beneath crackling ice, knocking on the surface with your tiny hands while the linen late winter sun drapes her skirts over everything. Honestly, I don't know how you do it or how you will go on. But you throw the best block parties, and being your neighbor is a blast. Hearing you in the evening now, time gathers herself. It's almost as if songs want to be sung. It's almost as if we never forgot. Keep doing you. Be. That's my poem for the froggies. And I'm going to do one more poem for you and one last song before I wrap it up. I want to say thank you to all of you for making my birthday so special. And I'm so grateful for this life and for this life in music and poetry. So thank you for celebrating that with me. This is for you. I wish for you a joy that feels like returning, the hopefulness of a seed planted deep, sleeping. I ache to know the why. I ache to know that the why is not mine to know. I ache to see the burned out light bulb she could never reach and wonder how long she lived in partial darkness, although some grandmothers, no doubt, can make biscuits in the dark. I wish for you such steady hands, blind knowing, unhurried faith. I wish for you a joy that feels like returning. Thank you. Thanks for indulging my poetry and for listening, everyone. I'm going to do one more song. This is also a request from my friend Bill for the Coyote Song. So if you feel like howling along, this song has a part for you. You can howl at any time during the song. It works just fine. So thank you so much, Bugle Boy and Lane and John and all of the wonderful staff and volunteers for putting this together and for inviting me to be a part of it. I truly am grateful for you. So, Coyote Prayer, here we go. I played this song at a kind of church service a few weeks ago, and they cracked me up because the moderator wrote in the comments, "Please mute when howling." But you guys don't have to mute. I see you, lone coyote, looking for scraps in these bare suburban fields, pencil thin with weary eyes of empty, the spirit-hungry city at your heels. Gray ghost in the moonlight, stepping in between the dust-worn sage. I close my eyes, you fade into the night, talisman from a long ago age. Won't you take me to the ridgeline where you sing your ancient song? Wash me in your water. Won't you wash me in your water until I feel out, until I feel out. Vulture, take your offering from the thermals riding high, come on down. No apology tucked in your dark wing, silent as the blood run on the ground. Won't you take me to the cliff face on the shoulder of your arid song? Wash me in your water. Won't you wash me in your water until I feel out, until I feel out. I belong to the mountain, I belong to the sun. I see you, lone coyote, you belong to no one. I belong to the plains, You see, when I cannot find my home, I am the lone, I am the lone coyote. Won't you take me to the shadow where your brothers found communion in a song? Wash me in your water. Wash me in your water. Wash me in your water. Wash me in your water until I belong. Until I belong. Everybody howl with me. See you, coyote. See you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yay.
One more.
Oh, she's gone.
Encore.
Oh, man.
Okay, we
I
gotta
guess that's it.
Let's
rev
work
it up, John.
We gotta
Yeah.
work it.
Let's pour it on.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, there she is.
What?
You have one more.
Oh, y'all are so sweet. I do. Oh. I think I'm going to request a chair with wheels at all my shows from now on. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Bugle Boy, Lane, and John, and all the volunteers. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. 22 years in a single wide trailer, just about enough for a wide-eyed soul. She burned up her dreams and it smelled like failure. Now she's burning up the miles where the rubber meets the road. Nobody says it, nobody tells you everything good is gonna come the hard way. Well, everybody knows it. I'm gonna say it, everything good is gonna come the hard way. Hey! 44 times he circled around the block, couldn't find the courage just to walk on in. He saw her every day at the same coffee shop. When she flashed that smile, he went into a tailspin. Nobody says it, nobody tells you everything good is gonna come the hard way. Well, everybody knows it. I'm gonna say it, everything good is gonna come the hard way. Yeah, yeah. Now one day you learn a dream, it's just an idea with wings. Until you close your eyes and decide to fly that thing. Ooh. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 33 minutes till the stroke of midnight. We thought this damn year was gonna kill us all. We gotta stare down the darkness just to get back to the light. Yeah. And everything good is gonna come the hard way. Well, everybody knows it. Why don't we say it? it. Everything good is gonna come the hard way. Nobody says it, nobody tells it. Everything good is gonna come the hard way. Well, everybody knows it. I'm gonna say it. Everything good is gonna come the hard. Everything good is gonna come the hard. Everything good is gonna come the hard way. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Oh, thank you so much, everybody.
Great show.
Thank you, Beth, and thank you for that song of encouragement, leaving us with that. Yes, thoughts are things. I truly believe that. So thank you.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
I wanted the rolling chair thing out the door. That was brilliant. That was awesome. We hadn't had anybody do that. That was great. I would like to continue our end of night tradition of getting a photo with the staff and artist. And what
fun.
we have with Jojo Lemon can do a screenshot for us, hits the Shift Command
Excellent.
3 buttons. So what I'd like to do is try this, John. We'll all smile in this thing, but then let's get put that happy birthday overlay back up.
Okay.
And see if Joanna can get one. It'd probably cut Joni off, but then we can solo Beth again and get that
Okay.
so we can send her. So hopefully Jojo Lemon is ready. So on the
Okay.
count of 3, put on
You
your
ready,
best
Joanna?
smile. 1, 2, 3. We don't know. We
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
normal.
Okay.
And then
All
that.
right.
There we
Yes,
go.
she can get one of the. Oh, it doesn't
Okay.
work because of the. Oh, it kind of works. We'll put Beth solo.
Okay.
And see if she can get that shot. Yes, happy birthday,
Great.
Beth. Woo! You can take a bite
Okay.
out of it. All right.
Does anybody else want it to be their birthday? We can do that. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Excellent. Thanks for humoring me.
Mhm.
I believe at least a couple other people might have popped into the chat room on Joni's end of things. Do you have a few more, Joni, to say hi to?
Yes, I do. I want to say hello to Leon and also to Jack. So thanks for tuning in, guys.
Nice.
Excellent. Well, in closing, I guess I'll just ask you, Beth, is there anything you need to say before we close out?
I just want to say I'm so grateful. Thank you, everyone, for making this a really special birthday.
It was
Thank you.
beautiful. Thank you. Yes, exactly.
Cute.
And
Beautiful show.
Thank you.
thanks for sharing your night celebration with us. You're a beautiful spirit, Beth, and as always, it's our pleasure to host you.
Thank you.
And it's been a wonderful evening with all of you out there joining us. It wouldn't be the same without you, and we really appreciate you inviting us into your home and sharing your evening with us and supporting Beth Wood. We're currently making plans, all things go according to those plans, this is our last webcast show that we're doing, so we can gear up to reopen the Bugle Boy. And we're planning that for August 7th. So I hope you're on our email list so we can keep you posted as we move through our efforts to get the Bugle Boy up and going. And we'll also be webcasting like we used to do from the Bugle Boy, our shows. But we've upgraded our cameras. We're getting those installed soon. So that'll be a wonderful thing for everyone. So keep posted on what we're doing. And if you're not, those shows will be limited seating more than likely, so it will be hard to get tickets, and we're really sorry for that, but that's why we wanted to upgrade the cameras and be able to invite everyone in and give you the best experience we can. And we hope you'll join us and rejoice our reopening night. So good night, everybody. Thank you so much again for supporting Beth, and we hope to see you sharing your evenings with us again. Bye-bye.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night.